All right, we're back in the Oilers Nation Donair Tour Quest for 97. We are at Best Donair, located in the west side. We've got a bag full of Donairs. We've got a bag full of Sunny Delight, which is a hell of a thing to find in 2018. And it's the middle of the afternoon, and I am extremely ready to eat a Donair.
I am starving. I found this place after playing hockey at Crestwood, which is like a block away from here, and I came in the same state of mind, just dying to eat. So I am coming in on like an emotional high that this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, me too. Let's rock. All right, so we're kind of just sitting here in a bit of a trance. I haven't eaten yet today, and it's 2:45 p.m. All I'm running on right now is a booster juice. And I mean, I love booster juice, but it's just like not doing enough for me, and I'm feeling kind of just like in like a bit of a haze right now.
Yeah, like this review can't start soon enough. I had a lunch meeting today at noon, and I ordered like a side salad, which is just rabbit food, to tide me over, hoping that we would get at this at like 2, but like yeah, we're knocking on 3 p.m.'s door.
So one thing I did notice about the aesthetic of the building was that there was no artwork or anything on the wall. It was kind of like buying a Donair in like communist Russia. It was just very dreary. It was dark.
Well, it wasn't dark, it was bright.
Well, I had my sunglasses on, so that's probably why it was dark. So I guess I can't complain there. But there was no artwork on the wall. I don't think there was a TV in there.
There actually was a TV in there.
Okay.
It was on showing some kind of sports. It's actually run by a really nice guy.
Super nice. Super nice. And the way he put this thing together looked fantastic. But one thing I will point out, I wasn't paying a hell of a lot of attention. I thought it was dark, it was, and I thought there wasn't a TV, there was. But there was no Oilers merchandise on the wall. This is the first place we've gone to that hasn't had Oilers stuff on the wall.
Scary stuff.
Yeah.
So before we jump in, we have to talk about packaging. What do we think?
It's extremely nicely put together. I'm like very anxious to just like tear this thing apart right now. So
yeah, tinfoil wrapped real tight. But the issue with tinfoil is I'm going to be throwing little flakes of tinfoil. So we're going to be a couple litter bugs that are going to be in charge of some cleanup after this. But anyways, long overdue. Let's jump into this thing.
Thank God.
Oh, and I'm shaking. Oh, first observation, the meat's right at the front there, so I'm going to be jumping right into the deliciousness. I don't know if you can see that. But once again, throwing tinfoil on the ground.
This is some ridiculously nice looking meat.
They've got the meat stacked on top of the veggies.
They do.
Where most places put the veggies on top of the meat.
So what he did when he was putting it together is he had all of our veggies down, and then he put like a big clump of meat on there, and then he dumped all the sweet sauce on, and then there was a little bit more meat left on the burner that was getting a little bit crispy, and he put that on top. So I think that's what we're diving into right here, is that little extra added crispy meat. Yeah. So right now what's going on is I'm getting really good bites up here where it's like super meat heavy, and that's fantastic. But what's going on down there is like a salad. I'm getting like a big lettuce bite. And when he was putting it together, I thought, damn, like I like that he's throwing the meat on and then the sauce and then more meat. This is good. But what's ended up happening here is it's kind of all concentrated in one spot.
So my initial grab in the taste buds is the salad portion. So this is heavy lettuce.
And I mean, a view of this with all the lettuce is going to stress all of those Halifax Donair truthers out there. Where every single time we do one of these, we get a whole bunch of people filling up the comments box being like, "Why do you have lettuce on that thing?" So if you're a Halifax truther, take a look at this.
The boys are spot on with the lettuce. A little too much lettuce, and it tastes like it's Subway lettuce.
Subway lettuce.
Yeah, it's not real fresh, but it's still lettuce. Meat is delicious, but you're right when you say that there's a salad.
This Donair had the tools, but it didn't have the toolbox to put it into like a hockey term.
Yeah.
Like there was really good meat, really good sauce. It just seemed like all the sauce ended up at the bottom. And then the wrap was fine. Again, the meat was fantastic, put together in a good way, but just like the lettuce really screwed it over. So just like it wasn't put together in the right way for it to thrive.
We need to tell the people what we thought of this Donair. Was it the best Donair?
No, this wasn't the best Donair. This wasn't the 97 Donair. Like I said, this had all the tools, but didn't have the toolbox. There was flaws. The sauce ended up at the bottom. The lettuce was overwhelming. It was kind of bad. And the meat was fantastic. The sauce, when it was there, was good. But to me, rather than this being called the best donair, it would just be an average donair. And I think with that in mind, I think I would just give it like, I think the average score would be like a 75.
Whoa, I gave high voltage like 73 or something like that.
Yeah, but that was just like a ridiculous.
And you're calling that an average score? So I'm gonna give this a 72. If I can re-rank it, if we're calling that average, and I think high voltage is below average, I would like to go and give high voltage a 61. I guess we have to go to Chris now to kind of get back on the rails as to what you thought of Best Donair's Super Donair that you just had.
The Super Donair, so the sauce was delicious. It was poorly distributed. The wrap was delicious. The meat was delicious. The lettuce was not delicious, which makes it, and I hate scoring it as an average score, but that's the,
But what's your definition of average?
I would, an average,
You're on my side. Average is like a 70.
I wouldn't give it,
Whoa,
I would
whoa,
say,
whoa, whoa, don't lead the witness here, sir.
yeah, don't part me with you.
Yes,
I would
Chris
say,
is his own man.
I would say an average score is an 80, and thus, I'm
What
gonna,
is fuss?
This is a closing statement. This is a legal argument here. I love it.
I'm gonna score Best Donair as an average 81.
So one thing we totally forgot, well, because you guys didn't understand, because I paid for the Donairs, is Best Donair is actually really good value.
Okay.
I was actually, there was no sticker shock. Yeah, like Best Donair wasn't its best today, I'll say that.
Okay.
I'm gonna preserve the name. So I've got to give it a score. I'm gonna say it was a 79. And that in my mind is probably what an average number is, because I think if you get into the 8s, like you're giving it some props. And I think you have to be in the high 7s. Like this is like the B- situation.
Sure.
So that would be my take on that.
Some other thoughts I had on it was that I don't feel like ill. I don't feel full. Like I don't feel like a bag.
Oh, I could eat another one right now.
Yeah, and I got a Super Donair because the last regular Donair I got, I wasn't full after it. And the Super Donair still not really full.
This could, this
Kinda
could be,
small.
this could be because we're also really starving going into this. But like, I do feel like this could be a running room Donair scenario in the sense of like, I feel like I could go do physical activity right now.
I could run a lap. Feel great. Running Donair.
Yeah?
didn't look
Yeah.
good.
Could you have another Donair after that hot lap?
Yeah, I could.
This is definitely one of those ones that I could easily see myself eating during the day, as I did. Like you go some places and you're like, oh, I could only eat this when I'm sloppy drunk. But this thing, yeah, no problem daytime.
Well, this one we went rogue on, Nation. We just saw Best Donair and went there for kind of an impromptu Donair review. So, you know, keep sending us suggestions. We will hit your spot up. We're gonna find out if it's average, my way, your way, Chris's way, I don't know. But keep hitting us up. We love doing these things. And yeah, let's just keep eating Donairs.